Okay, so your store is doing well. Like, you've started consolidating consistent sales for the first few months in a row, and now you're staring at two plans, Shopify Advanced and Shopify Plus, and both sound like they can do the job. So you might be thinking, it's the same ballpark, right? Well, not even close. And if you pick the wrong one, you'll either be overpaying for stuff you don't need, or you're capping your own growth without realizing it. Hey, how's it going? It's Evan from the Shop Ninjas again. Let's break down these two options properly. Let's start with design, because this is where most people assume both plans are identical. And don't get me wrong, they mostly are. Both give you access to over 200 themes, full customization with Liquid and CSS, mobile responsiveness out of the box. You're getting all of that. But here's the thing that actually matters at scale. Shopify Plus lets you store up to 100 themes in your library. With Advanced, you're working with a much tighter limit. So, if you're running A/B tests on layouts, rotating seasonal designs, or managing multiple storefronts, that difference can mean a lot for your business. So you're leaning more on the plus side already. Alright, so design is sorted. Now what about actually pushing the platform further? Both plans give you full access to the Shopify App Store. CRMs, email tools, shipping solutions, all of it. But once you hit a ceiling with off-the-shelf apps, Advanced kind of just stops there. Plus, on the other hand, gives you the Functions API, which is a pretty big deal. It lets you build custom logic that hooks right into checkout, discounts, shipping rules, and some other interesting features. And the API rate limits are significantly higher across the board. So if your tech stack is complex, if you're syncing with an ERP, or if your dev team is building proprietary integrations, Advanced just won't cut it. Plus is where that kind of build actually thrives. When it comes to reporting, both plans are actually really solid. Customizable reports, forecasting tools, third-party analytics integrations, you're getting all this with both plans. Honestly, there's no real gap here. So if someone's trying to sell you on upgrading purely for the analytics, don't go for it. It's just not a valid reason to move, okay? Moving on. Now we're finally getting to the stuff that really separates these two. The first point is team access. Shopify Advanced gives you 15 staff accounts, which honestly is fine for a lean operation. But the moment you're building out departments, 15 becomes a tight fit really quickly. On the other hand, Shopify Plus gives you unlimited staff accounts. No shuffling users around, no awkward, can you log out so I can log in situations? And the permissions are granular too, so you can control exactly what each role sees. In my opinion, this is a must-have for any team planning to grow beyond 12 members. Now, once your team starts growing, usually the next thing to follow is the business itself. You're going to expand into new brands, new regions, and new audiences. Here is where Advanced Plan hits a wall. One storefront. That's all you get. Shopify Plus lets you run up to 10 storefronts under a single account, with organization settings that let you manage staff, permissions, and themes across all of them from one place. So if you're launching a regional version of your store, spinning up a sub-brand, or separating product lines into their own homes, Shopify Plus is a must. And naturally, more stores mean more markets. So let's go global. Shopify Advanced provides support for up to 3 active markets out of the box, with the option to add more for an extra fee, which is genuinely great if you're just dipping your toes into international selling. But Shopify Plus, you get 50 markets with no extra cost. And it's not just the sheer number, it's what comes with it. You get localized currencies, multiple languages across storefronts, regional compliance, customs documentation, and fraud protection. The kind of infrastructure you actually need when you're not just shipping internationally, but properly operating internationally. That's the actual difference. Advanced gets you started, Plus gets you there. So here's my honest answer. If your store is established, your team is lean, and you're not juggling multiple storefronts or complex integrations, the Advanced Plan is genuinely the right call. You get solid performance, predictable pricing, and no unnecessary overhead. But if you're scaling fast, building out a team, expanding globally, or your tech needs are outgrowing what apps alone can do, the Plus plan is the only one that makes sense. If this helped make your decision, click subscribe and hit the bell to leverage our practical Shopify insights every week. See you in the next one!